where do we go from here? We've got the unit on, up, and running. Now, proper use of the unit is right now, air from the area is being taken into this port right here, and that's being immediately delivered across the sensors so that you're going to get an immediate reaction. But you're going to be using this in a remote sampling type setup. So the way we'll do that is another part, the component that came out of the box, is the 10-foot long sampling line. It comes out, sets up, hooks up. Edit this part out, please. Or maybe we'll try to figure a way to do it with less fumbling. Ah, there's our alarm. Okay, I'll disable that in just a moment. Okay, so this connects to the probe here as a quick connect, just like so. And then this end attaches onto the top of the unit. It will probably go into an alarm. And the reason it will is because it's drawing a quick vacuum. It all of a sudden had to draw the air through there. And I show that a lot of times to, reset. You push the reset button and it will keep going, okay? Again, that's the reset button. That's your page button. So now you're drawing the gas from this probe here into the unit. At this point, you're drawing the air from here all the way into a 10-foot line, and then with about 1.5 feet of probe, which means that the air is having to travel through that tube. The standard rule of thumb is 1 foot per second. So whenever you're doing any kind of remote sampling like this, and if you're doing any kind of monitoring of any kind of flanges or pipes, you would want to make sure that you're giving it a full 12 seconds for that gas to get from the tip to the sensors on the unit. You doing good so far?
Yeah, definitely.
All right. Inside the probe on here, there's a water stop filter that you get to like so. You can just simply pull that apart, and then you've got your what we call a hydrophobic filter. What this does is stops dirt. It also stops water. So if you were to drag the tip into any kind of water or fluid, it would all stop here. It's a lot easier just to clean out that than it is all the rest of that. There's our alarm again. I do need to reset that. Two replacement filters come with each one of the probes, so you'll be able to take those out and have those available. If indeed anything does get past that and you have to replace the filter in the back of the unit, you would just simply remove the 2 Phillips screw, and we have replacement filters as well for that.
So if this does get water into it, it's done.
It's shot, yeah. If your pump goes into alarm, if you're using it and it goes into alarm, then that's the first thing you want to check is the filter on there. If it is filled up with water, typically they've expanded to the point where it won't. Little tip I've learned working in a humid tropical environment is that you will, if there's a lot of humidity, moisture in the area, you could expand one of these filters out to the point where it'll close off and you never sucked up any water. It's just the humidity in the air. Yeah, so you may want to include that when you do that.